Okay, we are back. Please comment and subscribe, leave a like on the video, help support me to get monetization. The issue we have right now is I was recording and my recording automatically stopped. So I'm starting again. I'm in the middle of getting items for this iron gut quest. And I have 2 of those items already. I just need to get the hagfish, which is supposed to be here. So we're just gonna look around. And move around here. Let's look in here. What do we have here? Oh, there it is. Alright, now we got to Victor Rosalina go to the north. Wait. Bring the ingredients over under about Pietro, the king's coffin, and then stand way back. Alright, so we're going here. About 40-minute walk. I believe he was up here. Let's go, buddy. There you are.
Damn my God. Just kill me now.
I would.
Lost my God's darn soul in stupidity. Andre, save me now.
Give him the ingredients. Rosalina says this should work. Hands trembling, Pietro hastily mixes the contents into a wooden mug, half filled with water. With a final nervous swallow, he lifts the mug to his lips and downs the concoction. After several moments, nothing happens, and he shakes his head, expression grim.
Oh.
But then he goes white as a sheet, his throat rattles red, and his mouth pops open in a little of surprise.
Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now!
Iron Gut scoops up the vomit-coated gemstone. What looks to be a black pearl the size of a small rock, he gives it a quick wipe down before thrusting it into your hands. Black pearl.
Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
Biting back a curse, he hurries off. Huh. You're welcome, my boy.
Sure.
You are welcome. We are here now. Intimidate. Let's do that. Oh wait, I forgot to get the active skills. Stealth. Let's do that. It's all around the barbarians are affected. Why not? Yes, sir. Ready performance. Dun 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 dun. I love this music. Passive skill, metaphysics, diplomacy, explosive arcana de major. Choose an ability. Explosive vulnerabilities bears the enemy's combat vulnerabilities fail to see. Noxious burst spews forth a poisonous cloud of foulness, causes corrode damage and leaves victims sickened. This might be actually useful. This is all about illusions, the few attacks. Critical hit. Interesting. Also, to smash an enemy with a Grimoire and with arcane energy, cause and launch damage and I can the target back. So many good options, damn son. Snake 3. Arcane Veil. Let's go with this. In Grimoire. So these are the ones that integrate Flame Shield, Chain Lightning. Alright, alright, alright. Arcana Majora. Arcana Majora. Smart Inspiration. Hit Inspiration. Warding Seal generates a magical seal that explodes in a burst of electric energy when an enemy comes into contact with it. String the allies in battle, granting them the aware inspiration. Upgrade is converted to hits. By perception. Resolute. Like both here. There it is. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Oh, one more. Athletics. Let's do one here. Streetwise survival. Intimidate metaphysics. Let's go, buddy. Charge with the rush of battle. The fight will continue with your health at a modest rate. Oh, damn, they can't do shit. Determination. That gains bonus defense against intellect, perception, and constitution afflictions. Fighter trucks attack with a devastating force, getting significant additional penetration during the attack. Powerful attack that knocks enemies in the air, and then prone, leaving them. Discipline strikes. Aware inspiration now improved with the intuitive. The fighter intensively focused on their training, gaining their aware inspiration for a short period. Oh, let's go for it.
Yeah, right.
Subarashi. Alright, so we're done now. Let's do the tidy performance situation. Not really worry too much about that. Can help her with souls. I'll not explain further. Not worry about that too much. Alright, let's do this. We eventually do want to still talk to, what's his name? He might be here. Radiant Court. Oh, that coffee hits the spot. Grazie. Are they still out here in the dark? Shoot.
Where'd you find a blue-green Almoa? And a damn giant of one, too. Right, maybe you can't see so well, but I can work with that. He's perfect.
Continue.
Still need Diana to cast the spells for our stage effects, though. Everything's coming along beautifully on our end. I got a new script I'm drafting up. A better Aethys, for one. I'm the tall. I happen to. Everything's coming along.
Oh, wait, I had to talk to this fool seriously? Come on. The way they made it sound in the freaking quest description made it sound like we already had him in the bag. Alright, gotta talk to this damn wizard. Tierna. 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 The hell, Elias?
Something good lately? Need anything? I'm not sure what there is. A few. More than I could. I was on an and what? I tired soon. I felt it. I don't fair winds.
I read. Tierna. Tierna. Wait, what the hell?
Go pester someone who cares.
7 more. Pirate. Tierna. Tierna. Beanie. I love this tavern. Alright, the only place I can think of now is up here. Dunnage. Hey, Ed King's Coffin has a message in the show, but I have to dig around the town to find someone I can play. The wizard Terna. There's that around the line. The whole. Let's just go here for a moment. Oh, her.
Welcome back, patron.
Calandra needs you for her
I'd be
play.
happy to go back working for her, except I owe Harker over there. Stupid dice went cold at the wrong time. Until I pay him what I owe, 700 pyres, I'm not going anywhere.
Here it is. Pay off your debt.
Don't give it to me, give it to Harker. Knowing him, he'll tack on a few extra expenses. I can't fathom why you're doing this, but I thank you all the same.
Well, I don't want you to continue to humiliate yourself because of this idiot. I would kill him if I
What can I
could.
do for you? Got to you, did she? The woman can spot a soft-hearted mark from 50 paces. Like a sixth sense or something. Remarkable.
He nods to you conspiratorially as if you didn't just imply you were a sucker easily parted from your money.
Here's the thing, though. It's more profitable for me to keep her under my thumb, so sweet as your offer is, you can keep your money. Unless there's something else you need, I think we're done here.
Interesting.
Look at you, big spender. Word of caution now. You don't want to look to earners free to go.
I must say, our adventures together have been a welcome change of pace.
I thought the approach is looking more at ease. And you've seen him in a while. What made you think of that? Thanks a lot. I appreciate your company too.
When we first met in the Deerwood, you were struggling for your sanity. Now you're fighting for your soul.
Always fighting.
I can't imagine the weight of that burden. And yet you've borne it, and more remarkably.
Things might have gone dire, but then I won't let that get me down.
That's precisely what I mean.
His expressions brightens with a sudden
The
emotion.
gods have sent you after Aethys, and every power of note in Deadfire has their own plans for you.
He tilts his head.
That puts you in a position of incredible influence. I'm glad you don't take your responsibilities lightly.
I'm just making this up as I go along. I have a duty to do right by the world. Circumstances put me in the position to help others. I merely think things through. Ultimately, what we do matters little. Is that what you think? I just like to keep you guessing. Circumstances put me in a position to help others. I merely think things through. I'm just making things up as I go along.
Perhaps so. But you must know how many lives hang in the balance. I hope you'll remember this in the days to come.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Let's talk. You stop dancing, girl.
Endless thanks for taking care of my debt. See you at the play.
Yes, ma'am, but you're still dancing, homie. You taking a liking to it? Let's walk. Several British looking. Oh, seriously. Actually, this is kind of perfect because I want to try out my new merch and weapons.
Well. If it isn't Arca's new business partner, that's quite a lot of coin you two exchanged.
Iman the Fox. Harker's dead. Who the hell is Harker? It was a one-time deal.
Right. We all know Arca's been itching to come out of retirement and claim a bigger slice of Dunnage for himself. Eyeing a seat on a council, I bet he is. Think I'll send him your head as a reminder to stick to selling grog and flea-infested beds.
Oh boy. Okay then. Let's start with you. Let's see. Leaving stance. The fighter changes to a more aggressive stance after handling groups of enemies. Cool. Let's do that.
That's me too.
My boy, you need to get here. That's one. You need to attack him. That's for you. Let's get you the fit inspiration. Okay. Let's do second wind. Let's get you to go here. Okay. Let's prayer for the body. do this. Let's see him on the fox. Let's get you to attack him. Deal with this stuff. Alright, let's do this, baby. God damn, brother. That's my second win. Shit. Do this.
That was about as useful as
Shit. I overestimated myself and I paid the price. Alright, time to get these fools to be. Let's do what we can. Alright, alright, alright. Let's kill him.
bump on a pickle. All thick, worthen raw.
Yes, sir.
Beyond seek.
Yes, sir. Second win.
Darkness flows and the light wanes.
Actually, why don't you? Why don't you? Boom, boom, boom.
Damn blast. Me too.
Let's do a couple more. Damn, baby. Do second one just gone. Ooh, let's go, baby. Alright, alright.
Someone wake up the ranch hand.
God damn it.
Oh, smart, stoned.
Alright, let's get all three of y'all to kill this fool. I overestimated myself.
Darkness flows and the light wanes.
Screw it.
That's me too, man.
Subarashi gozaimasu. Alright.
Aye.
Copper, acorn helmet. Plus, ooh, plus fruit. This could be useful. Boots of the stone. Dexterity +1. So, might have 2. That's what let's take on. Ooh, yeah. do that. Dexterity. This buddy.
Yes, I shall.
Where are we at? Shanty Street. Gas, lantern of gone. Lighted path. Got attacked on Shanty Street. Cool, they made those additional locations, additional maps for these random encounters, making this a bit more immersive.
Thanks muchly for bringing Tiana back to us. Her storm and weather spells will really strike an atmosphere for the play. And now that we've got a real big brute for Aethys, we can put on a proper play. Stick around for the performance. I think you'll be plenty pleased.
Okay then, I guess we're watching a play.
Ladies and gentle pirates, and rapscallions too, you are in for the truest of mental treats. Without further ado, I present the Green Menace. Let us begin with our valiant new blood crews, the Lusty Rudder and Fortune's Folly. Two ships adrift at sea for weeks and weeks on a venture most daring, in search of the uncharted islands.
Woe and torture, months at sea with no treasure to show for it. You sure these uncharted islands exist, Captain? We ain't seen land for days.
They got a big old boat on their head.
Find they'd be called the Chartered Islands, wouldn't they? If you're thinking to mutiny.
Land ho! Land ho! Got a lumpy-looking island coming on the horizon.
That's no island. That be the Green Menace. We're doomed for sure.
Acting's okay.
Souls and gold and glory, you will give these to me. For I am a god among gods, and a true menace upon the seas. Souls and gold and glory. Blame the dawn stars, for they have summoned me. And now, I must feed.
'Twill be the end for us, it will. Oh, Andra, take me now.
Ooh.
And that's the story of how Aethys sank a fleet of our best tars. Like the floating hangman, you see the Green Menace coming, you sail the other way. Thank you. Donations and gratuity are greatly appreciated.
Hopefully people are generous.
They love us, do you think? They goddamned loved us thanks to you.
You're welcome. Almost felt like I were there. Can you believe they went?
Of course.
Thanks again for your help. We couldn't have done it with...
Tell Chorn and take his ship.
Out you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Go here. The last place we did not go. Balefire Beacon. So it's basically like a building. Hey,
All right.
Yeah. see what this place is. Deadfire's beacon. Okay, then there he is. Captain for nothing.
Watcher. Good. You have arrived.
Chin jutted upward, he grants you a winsome smile. His left cheek dimples as the smile shows his teeth.
Ahoy there yourself, Captain. What do I be but a pretty bit of man meat to dangle from a wrist? As easily forgotten as set aside.
Arms akimbo and head a calm seraphim smirk. Ferrante rubs his thumb over his golden Thula net. Violent thoughts gliding over his face like dark clouds. Then he smiles, but it's a vicious expression more than a pleasant one.
A little seabird informs me that you have dealt with our mutual problem, the scoundrel Benoit.
His eyes glint as a fierce grin cuts across his face, and his lone dimple deepens.
Gelarde, for this you have my grandest commendation.
You'd have been right amused, you would. Few sights as fine as that hard blowing 3-sheeter getting what's long been doing.
Hands on his ship, hip, seraphine, just his chest forward, blue fur expanding like a bird's plumage.
You are lacking in so many ways, my former ship hunter, that no one can say you are not entertaining. I myself would have enjoyed watching you put the scoundrel in his place.
You had it coming. I didn't bother with Benwood just for your praise.
No, as my memory serves me, you did not.
A flare of anger sharpens his smile and burns darker the color of his eyes. Yeah, he is a problem. Die too.
And as promised, I have prepared for you a fine prize.
You have gained an item, Cloak of Protection. Another one.
However, there is another matter.
I would prefer money.
Now speak. I must confess to you a bit of a problem has arisen. One which speaks to your expertise with the supernatural. We've sighted the floating hangman that haunts the Deadfire.
I see. I've read about this.
It would seem I have undervalued you, Watcher. I will not mince words, as you undoubtedly know what we are up against.
Sure.
This galleon, what likely remains of the Von Ferros, is a frightful legend.
Interesting.
We have been losing ships at sea, amico. And not to those Valera ship-hunting bastards. I believe the floating hangman may be our culprit. Fortune favors us, as I have procured a survivor from such a recent sinking. You will consider what she has to say.
Head craning abruptly to the side, he barks a louder order.
Come forth, Selenia. Quickly now, or I will run rivers of your lethargic blood.
Good God. Sun blistered and raw bone, the pirate regards you both discerning glare.
Well, spit it out, Selenia, and try not to embarrass me before our guest.
Of course, Captain. It might have pretty hard near the end, but I spit the tail as best as I can.
The pirate touches a spot at the base of her skull and winces. She glances off the side, eyes black and full of hurt. Ron sighs and rubs tiredly between his
Go on,
brows.
gent. I'm ready as I'm like to get me.
The share of the pirate turns her black button eyes to you. I'll try not to press you to remember more than you absolutely needed. You'll think hard and recount every detail you can't understand. Do it even if it hurts. Even if it kills you. What happened to you?
So my old crew slaughtered me, my best mates, and even a few I hated. They weren't but blood and meat in the end. It branded the back of my eyes that moment. High seas. Nothing but blue all around. Then, mist so thick you could taste it. Ships sailed from within. Out of nowhere was a hunt, not for loot, but for bodies. The ship, it looked...
Ropes at her hip, but there's nothing there. Fingers fumbling the air, she bares her teeth.
The crew, they were all undead. Couldn't stop them from boarding. Couldn't kill them. Couldn't even fight them in the end.
When did this happen?
Dunno me. Drifted for days, maybe longer. Kept winking in and out after I ran out of drink.
One of mine found her no more than a week ago. Malnourished, dehydrated. The poor girl was scarcely able...
Well, I'm more than able to gabble now, aren't I? Could sail, too. No, you got no reason to keep me.
She flits her hands over the softness of her shirt. Again, her fingers hesitate close to her hips. Fabric wrinkled there, where a pistol might have been normally strapped. A muscle ticks in Tate's jaw, but he otherwise ignores her.
Perhaps there is something else you wish to ask of our guest before she departs.
They were dreadful.
Tell me about the undead.
Some were clothed, like maybe they'd only recently died. Others weren't more than moving bones. One was different. Her presence was overwhelming. Heavy. Flames burned in the place of her eyes.
But it must have been that captain.
The crew shambled hard to do her bidding, even the ones who seemed hardly aware. Figured she was the captain, me.
There is a flag the floating hangman flies. A flag that once heralded the Fonferus of Old Valia. It belonged to a Darkotsi paladin of some legend, one Lucia Rivan.
The Darkosi Paladini were founded to guard the crown family and its palace circa 800 AI. Holy shit, that was a while ago. Though both Paladini and family were scattered during the collapse of Grand Valia, even 2 centuries later, each still persists to less sovereign.
But Selenia's knowledge is limited in this regard. Let us instead ask her of a subject she may know.
Me and my crew were adept. Alert. Always. No. Weren't no one gonna get the jump on us. Was some magic foul. Just sudden like, the winds died, the waters fell flat and the air got heavy. They turned sky and the sea both against us. Then this thick fog roiled up at midday. Without a sound, the Spectre ship skimmed right out. It was too late. We couldn't outsail it.
How did you survive then?
Calling me craven? Huh, sure, I am. Took a knock-in and I was out for a while. When I came to, they were eating Ganasco, our steward.
Ew.
I dropped a dinghy and rode for it. Don't know why they didn't give chase. Don't much care me.
That'll be all. She casts a glance at Ferrante for confirmation. When he dismissively waves her away, her black eyes narrow and she raises her chin, defiant. But then he turns his full gaze to her, suddenly seething, and she shrinks in on herself. Fist shaking at her side, she reluctantly retreats.
She belongs to Aldis, who undoubtedly will come to claim her soon. But that is a problem for another time. One moment, Watcher.
The captain scowls at Selenia's retreat back, a dark anger warming his cheeks. Why the secrecy? Wait for the captain to speak. Dare and redamned captain, as I believe you told Selenia, spit it out already.
Looks like we'll be making a salty grog-sucking cur of this one yet.
Mind the manner in which you address me, ship hunter. Allow me to cut to the heart of it. Lucia Rivan, whose flag flies atop our spectral ship, was a Darkotsi paladin who died more than 200 years ago. It is my hope that uncovering the details regarding dear Rivan's fate in life may illuminate the nature of her undeath and how to defeat her galleon. Unfortunately, the only soul who could possibly shine more light on our situation lies buried deep within Neketaka.
Damn, all of these main quests all converge on Neketaka.
One Isir the Berethian, now well
Isir the Berethian. Do we know anything about the Lucian
By
Novia?
all accounts, our Rivan was a Darkotsi paladin who sailed to the Deadfire in order to safeguard a royal weapon of Old Valia. She is the epitome of Grand Valia, of magnificence, honor, and duty. And yet, we know not why, but a Berethian priest called Isir opposed our Rivan, and fiercely. They fought to the death. Rivans, to be precise, in this very archipelago. Along with her life, Rivan lost the sword she had sworn to protect. It has, lamentably, remained unfindable since. I believe it may be why she searches the seas yet.
Who is Isir the Berethian?
Regrettably, I know little but this. He was an Adiran warrior priest of Bereth, and a significantly fervent one, if tales are to be believed. He chased our Darkotsi to the Deadfire, hunting her to, well, to her death. Shortly after slaughtering our brave paladin, the priest died, possibly of sickness. He was entombed in honor of his service to Berath in Neketaka's sacred stair. Indeed, I do. Though I and mine cannot so openly venture into the depths of Neketaka, nor can we commune with the dead, You, Watcher, are adept in both of these areas, correct? You must search the Temple of Berath on Nekitaka's sacred stair. His heir's tomb within it should contain a chronicle for how and where he slayed our paladin, Rivan Gelarde. Do return when you've any lead that may navigate us to where the floating hangman anchors. I will be waiting.
Yeah, I hear you.
Gozaimasu. Annex. While the Cypher's weapons can refuel the parasite energy that lashes out at the target.
Yeah. I hear you.
Let's see what this is, the Deadfire Tower. Trigger. Get out of here. Streets of Dunnage. I'll get out of here soon. Boy.
What can I do for you?
I ran into one of your friends, Iman the
No
Fox.
friend of mine. Let me guess. He claimed I recruited you and that I'm coming out of retirement. I don't know why no one ever believes me when I tell them that I've put that life behind me. Especially since I tend to kill him after.
He shakes his
In
head.
any case, I suspect old weasel-faced Eamon didn't survive his encounter with you. Dumb bastard never did know when to back down.
Yep.
What do you want?
Enter room, my boy. EVGA's blessing is gone. Shit. Alright, we're gonna head over to back to our boat.
Been having some disturbing dreams. Makes it hard to sleep.
Really?
What can I do you for? Hoo-wee! About time we took a breather. My feet are blistered something fierce.
Hands braced on her knees for support, she leans forward and sucks in a breath of fresh air. Her eyes never leave your face. A rosy flush slowly brightens her cheeks, and she beams you wide, grass brim.
Tell me what's on your mind?
How are you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares?
They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile. Sure thing, Watcher.
Yeah.
Oh? You look like you have something on your mind. One would hardly imagine that a colossus made of glowing ardra could be so hard to find. But then I suppose the gods wouldn't have chosen you if the task were easy. Well, they seem largely competent. I would feel better about that were they not run by profiteers and animancers. Governor Clario seemed honest and well-intentioned. So one wonders why he was stationed at such an out-of-the-way post.
Indeed. Do you have any thoughts on the Prince Trippy?
I'd heard Deadfire had a pirate problem, but I had no idea how large it was. Or how fashionable.
You get a sense he's impressed despite himself.
Still, the only thing more dangerous than a unified pirate nation is one at war with itself. I worry about who will be caught in their crossfire.
Did you ever make it back to Adir?
As a matter of fact, I did.
He brightens.
I saw my mother for the first time in years.
There's a lightness in his eye than his posture that you've never seen before when speaking of his family. How was your mother?
She was well. She'd been living with her Thane for quite some time. I don't think she'd been to see my father since I left. I used to blame her for her long absences, for not intervening directly with my father.
What changed with your mother?
I realized that she was torn between two demanding roles, and two demanding men. I used to resent her for failing to protect
Who is it?
But I understand now that her absence is what allowed me to grow. To learn a degree of independence.
That's good. Happy for you.
Thank you. It felt good to resolve that much.
Did you see your father?
It's one thing to forgive my mother for her absence. Quite another to excuse him. My father was steward to an earl in the Seathwood. My mother entered into a hamnig with a thane when I was very young. I think they must have loved each other once, but I recall little ever. It was.
Nope.
It's been a while since I've been able to speak candidly with anyone, especially about the leaden key. It's unexpectedly liberating.
It's good.
Ahoy. If you be having a tick, Cap, I'll be thinking that, if I be dragging you into these depths, you deserve the full sounding.
This is about Romero, I take it.
When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Romero that showed me the ropes and rigging. More than that, he, kept his weather eye open for me. The sea be a right poxy ore on occasion, and life aboard the Sorcerer, that and more. Malnage, our ship hunter, she were all, wet and bothered for doing me harm, and Romero. He protected me, mentored me too, learned me letters and navigation, handed down the Principe traditions. In time, we became close as kin or closer. And the Sorcerer, my family.
Eyebrows rise high on his forehead, he smells crookedly a lot. Pretty. You were my different
Why, Cap? You be feeling a bit of the old envy? Nay, we never shared a bunk. Not that I'd have kicked him out of a hammock, but, like I said, we be family. He never took advantage. Well only knows, Cap. She treated me like my mere presence gave effect.
Was it your presence, I wonder, or an ill-timed remark about your furry blue nether?
And here with me thinking you weren't paying my nethers no mind at all.
Paint, trace its mouth on the nether's lips, showing nails on her lips to hide a spreading smile.
Fair. He be of old Valian stock. A good man and righteous. Not honest, of course, but honourable. Were our shipboard sawbones? More than half handy at it? More than one swabby beyond the old... Right, fantastic fucking question. Word out with mutiny. But I'll be putting about as much stock in that as a dockside doxy for manners. Well, no, I don't normally be singing no praises of veracity, Cap. But in the matter of Romero, I'll be hunting the truth. Aye. Do right. Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for? Oh, ask away, Cap. Formerly the Principe San Petrina. The Prince... Oh, without a home, aye. More than that. Oh, ask away, Cap. Raiding seafaring vessels mostly. Season ships cargo. Ain't squid... Oh, ask away, Cap. Aye, aye, Cap.
This conversation next.